Alrighty guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be sporting in on Midwich, and this is actually a bit of a hidden gem for the killer that I'm currently playing, being the Hag, but it looks like I'm going to be unable to place bear Okay, well that was a bit glitchy, and they're not bear traps either. Okay, so I was unable to place traps on the ground. The good news is I can now place traps on the ground. Hello, beautiful, not paying attention to where you're running. I'm going to take a quick M1 in the back. There's a wall there, darling. I'm going to let her go off that as well. I'm going to make sure I try and get a little bit of prep in the hallway. These guys can be working on gens, which will hurt me a bit. Kind of tempted to think about the staircase, to be honest. Staircase is a very common place that people are going to be using. I feel that chest is going to draw people in, so we're going to put the trap here instead. If they're stacking on a gen, I'm going to lose it pretty quickly, but that's okay at the same time. Think of this map, and think how open it is, and how much I can make comebacks across the board as well if I have really good prep. I'm going to take that. That's unfortunate that I kind of sidestepped poorly then. Take a nice M1 in the back. Beautiful. Get a pallet out of the way. Not too worried about it. I'm going to trap it up the top here as well, because I have a feeling somebody's going to be trying to utilize this later on. That's 2 people accounted for, 2 people MIA. Could be losing up to 2 generators. Let's open this up as well. These nice hot zones, somewhere that a survivor's going to run past most likely, is what I'm referring to as a hot zone. Now they missed a skill check, which is fine. I'm going to take a hit on Dwight. Unfortunately, he's my obsession. So therefore, I am going to lose tokens out of that. However, we're going to look at doing this now as well. With a bit of luck, he'll trigger something. Unfortunately, he hasn't triggered anything. We have pretty good prep around as well. Let's be honest about the awareness. I could do one in the open there too, but it's too close to my other trap for me to be able to feel more comfortable. If he keeps running in a straight line, we're going to be able to just M1 him in the back right now. And down goes our Dwight. We had no tokens. We got surge regression on the generator above us. This is going to be very bad for them because I can funnel them together based on the map we're currently playing. Now, what do we know? We're going to have a hook upstairs that we want to hook this guy on because we got surge regression somewhere, yeah? Other person has been healed. 1 body block isn't enough, beautiful. You're going to need at least 2 body blocks. I'm not going to lunge. Alright, there you go. Nice and easy. Another person hooked. We're going to put a trap right here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that trap triggered. I was a little bit distracted, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to put one here. If you trigger that, I'll teleport right to it, beautiful. Make it look like I don't see her coming. Waiting for her to run over it. She hasn't ran over it yet. She's coming in for that save. There it is. Waited for the dead hard. We saw it coming. Pretty predictable play by her. That's going to be somebody triggering another trap. Unable on the lunge hit. Might get a nice good pallet out of the way though. Ooh, very bad play by my ally. Will take advantage of a mistake. She needed to be holding shift and go through there, but unfortunately she did not. Let's come back up. Let's get our hook on a Zarina. Saw that crow respawn. 20 seconds on it. This is a really good situation for me to be sitting in as Hag right now. Unfortunately, I've missed a lot of my hits, but at the same time, we are paying very close attention to any form of movement that happens. I'm losing 1 gen for this as well, which I think is a very valuable trade. We could place this guy in the basement if we really wanted to. Probably going to be losing the guy upstairs. That was a little bit of a stutter. I tried to lunge straight away from that. We know we could just give him Sloppy Butcher here. Nice and easy. I have no intentions to commit to the chase behind Dwight right now. I'm going to put it all the way down the hallway here because I think he's going to think I'm going to put it all the way on the opposite side. Could be losing 1 generator right now. I got time to open this. That's very inconvenient. He triggered it just as I opened it, so let's put it a little bit closer now rather than all the way back down. The other slug's been picked up. Going to take an M1 in her back. Right to the basement. Let's punish her. Let's get her down. Didn't know where she was getting all these tokens. Looking for another teleport up right now if I can from Dwight. Trying to crouch walk over. Not going to make it. Going to get the guaranteed struggle out of this guy. Seeing if I can get that teleport onto Dwight if he wants to come in for it. No, you're not going to be able to make it over it, Dwight. If you run, what are we going to do, buddy? What are you going to do? There you go. He's just going to walk away, and I'm just going to walk away too. At the same time, he can't save. He's got a little cheeky teabag going there. I have to make a decision on what is happening. I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to drop him straight away because he's going to trigger my trap. And we're right here on top of our Dwight. He's got a dead hard going. There it is. And we're going to down Dwight. He thinks I wasn't paying attention, that I didn't know his exact play and what he was going to do before he was going to do it. But he made it a little bit too obvious. And now that's going to be her first and her last hook, forcing me to play around one side of the board as the Hag, playing to my strong point, knowing that these guys are being altruistic Now, we are looking to try and hook this guy. I kind of want that guy on the hook to get saved right now, if I'm going to be honest, but unfortunately, it looks like we made another mistake, and that is going to be a hag slugging with 5 gens left, or leaving survivors on the ground based on the fact they all stacked in one hallway, showing you this killer can be powerful under the right circumstances. At the same time, though, I would have liked this map to go a little bit longer. It's actually a pretty good map for the hag with the funneling of the hallways as well, keeping in mind that you can place traps on drop downs like right here and force the survivor into a very awkward situation if they are going to drop down. Keeping in mind both those doorways are hotspots, even though I never prepped them at all the entire trial. So we're going to come through here, we're going to listen to anyone crying if we can hear anyone, and then pick them up yet again. I'm kind of hoping that this game isn't over just yet. There she is there. I'm kind of hoping this game's going to go a little bit longer based on the fact that I haven't played this map as hag before and I can actually see how good it is. I've dropped this survivor, therefore their wiggle bar has filled up. At the same time, I'm going to be able to take her to a hook because I opened that doorway a little earlier, if you guys actually noticed that as well. Now, what do we know? We know there's one person crying on the ground somewhere, and I'm pretty comfortable to say that is the Dwight. Now, where did the Dwight crawl to? It doesn't look like he crawled anywhere. I'm going to be able to pick him up and take him to the hook. This is showcasing how strong the hag can be. I would have liked to have been teleporting around the board, have more map pressure, and showing you other situations, but I will do that in another video in the future as well, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is an educational, informative, rank 3, I believe, game as hag. Just goes to show you, if you're fast with your teleports and you have decent prep, for example, here would be a phenomenal area, because it's pretty much blocking multiple different directions. If they come that way, if they come that way, if they come that way, and it's protecting a generator for one trap. Very good value. You'll notice I was putting it at corners where there were multiple different entry points and using that against the survivors. Anyways, guys, GG's well played. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the fog in the next trial. Have a good one.